Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel where we love to talk about movies. Here today we're going to talk about Cocaine Bear. I saw this actually a little over a week ago, about a week and a half ago now. I just haven't gotten around to reviewing it yet, but we're going to dive in today and basically just discuss why I think this is a fun ride of a movie. So, just to start off with a synopsis, in this movie, an oddball group of cops, criminals, tourists, and teens converge on a Georgia forest where a huge black bear goes on a murderous rampage after unintentionally ingesting cocaine. So, overall, I thought, yeah, this was a fun movie. It's one that I'd recommend. I'd give it a B. I wouldn't say go out of your way to see it, but it was a lot of fun, especially for it coming out like the weekend after Ant-Man and the Wasp. Not to necessarily compare it to other movies, but it was a lot more fun than that movie. And I'm a Marvel fan, so that's, yeah, I think for the movies coming out in February, this was actually a pretty good one relative to what else was available, I would say. But it had a good cast overall. It was fun to see a lot of faces that I recognized. I think there were three actors from The Americans, which is one of my favorite shows. You had Carrie Russell and I forget the other names, but her husband from The Americans, and then their handler as well was the park ranger, but her husband was the one dumping all the drugs in the beginning of the movie. But it was fun to see them all kind of pop up, and then Alden Ehrenreich was actually, it was bugging me how familiar he looked throughout the whole film, and I couldn't piece together where I recognized him from, and then just at the end I was like, oh, that's right, he's from Solo, and that's why I recognize him. And then it was nice to see Jesse Tyler Ferguson because I'm a huge Modern Family fan as well. So that's just to name a few. There's a lot of others. This has just a huge cast, and I think overall they do a good job for this movie. It's not like the most dramatic movie. It doesn't demand the highest levels of acting, but they all do a good job. And I thought the kids were fine. The story doesn't rely heavily on the kids, which I think is good because if it did, they weren't the strongest. But I think they did what they needed to for this movie. And yeah, the story's kind of basic as these I guess movies kind of like this are, but it's mainly just about going along and having fun and enjoying the ride. So that I think it does quite well. It's got a lot of good kills. I think a wide variety. They were definitely creative and mixed it up throughout the film, so that was really nice to see. Definitely hard R rating for the gore that you get. But so if that's not really your thing, might not be your type of movie, but I appreciated it within the context of the movie. And yeah, overall, I think it's just a well put together film. I think Elizabeth Banks did a good job as the director. It's just a fun movie and not much. Like, yeah, if you're looking for something that's super artistic, this isn't it. But if you're looking for just a fun ride of a movie at the theater, I think this checks all the boxes. So it's one I recommend if you're looking for that sort of a movie to go see. If you've had a chance to see it, though, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And with that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next review.